That was kind of terrifying. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry I'm so far away. This is a big show, so it's like, normally I like try to come down, but it's like there's just like, I'll just like come. Can I just like stand here while I... Okay, this is a little bit better, right? I'll stand up here until my knees get tired. I just ate a lot of Chipotle and I'm so full. So if I fall asleep, blame Chipotle, not me. I do not hold myself accountable to anything. Well, thank you guys for coming. You guys are so cute. I swear, every time I come out here, I'm just like taking little like tabs, like, I'll wear that next show, and I'll wear that next show. You guys are so fashionable. I don't know who gave you the right to be cuter than me at my own show. But I'm gonna answer some questions if you guys wanna like raise a hand, and let's just start chatting. What's the best advice I could give to a small-town musician? Write a lot of music, and don't worry if it's really shitty at the beginning, because it will be. And I don't know, like do it for yourself, because like I really didn't know that this was gonna happen. Like this is all just strange. And so like I was making music really just for myself, and I feel like that way, like even if no one cared, I was still happy with it. And I was like, yeah, that was fun. You know, do it because you want to. And don't be afraid to put it up online, because you never know what'll happen. Hey, I remember you. I've seen you like 10 million times around Georgetown. We sat at Starbucks for like 30 minutes one time. Everything. Miss Mitchell! Miss Mitchell was my art teacher, y'all. Okay, I grew up in Georgetown, Texas. So like, not that, oh yeah. Oh, Georgetown, baby. I don't know why y'all are so stoked. There's really nothing to do there. There's a lot of old people. Okay. Yeah, but I've seen you that you go to, don't you go to Georgetown as well? Yeah. What was your question? Sorry, I totally interrupted you. Do I miss Georgetown? Absolutely. There are days when I'm like, I want to go back, I'm sad. But I know it's like the second I like go back to Texas, and then like within like 3 days, I'm like get me out of here. Get me out. Because I think like growing up in a small town, your one objective is like escape, like get out. But then like you wait a little too long. And then you really start to miss it. And I definitely missed it a lot when I first moved. I came back to Texas like literally every month to like see a friend for a day, and then I'd like go back. I do miss it. I miss it all the time. And I think the thing I miss the most is just like out here, there's not really like much to do, so you kind of like come up with your own stuff, you know? And you kind of just like, I don't know, I feel like it's just a place where you really appreciate life a little bit more. When you're in the city, it's just like, go. But out here, you're like kind of like have to sit down and like smell the roses. What song do I think TwitterCone best represents? Probably The King, to be honest. I feel like The King is where TwitterCone is like released from his cage. Which honestly, he should be kept in a cage at this point. I don't know why anyone follows me on Twitter. That's a mess. It's a mess. What advice would I give to someone who wants to start a YouTube channel? I don't know. I started making videos when I was 9 years old. And I just turned 20, so it's been like 11 years. I don't even remember when I started my YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure my first video was a video of my geckos. So I would say, I feel like it's the same songwriting, like do it because you want to have fun, like have no other intentions. Chances are, no one's gonna give a shit that you exist, and no one gave a shit for a really long time, that's the thing. But I loved doing it. I loved making videos, I loved writing songs, so like that's why I did it. And if you love it, and if you really like have a passion for it, it'll show. And people will listen, and people will care. I think people are a lot more intuitive than we give them credit for, and people can tell when someone really loves something. It's really infectious. So do it because you want to, and have fun with it, because it'll show.
Okay. If you had to be in a Disney movie, which one and why?
Tangled. Y'all, Tangled's my favorite Disney movie of all time. I've seen it like 900 times, and the soundtrack is like so good. I love that movie. Oh my god, I like just watched it on the plane like a couple days ago. It's so good. Oh my god, oh, I just got really excited. How does all the fame make me feel? Oh, fabulous. Honestly, it's really weird. It really doesn't make any sense to me, and I feel like naturally I'm really, really shy and like super introverted, so I feel like I like created like another person that just like comes out when I need to go on stage and like do things like that, because I feel like when I look back at videos of me on stage, I'm like, I don't know who that is. Like when I like, especially like when I play bigger stages, I'm like, who did that? I'm like, who is that? Because it just it doesn't make any sense. And I feel like to this day, and I think forever, I'll always kind of have this weird thing where I'm like, I think that one day someone's gonna be like, oh hey, like, gotcha, good, this is all fake, and there's cameras there and there, and like, this is all, like, you're a loser still, like, which I definitely still am a loser, but like, yeah, I mean, it's bizarre. I don't think I'll ever understand it, and I think I'll always have that imposter syndrome.
What's your favorite thing to do in Austin?
My favorite thing to do in Austin, go to Kirby Lane and eat like 20,000 pounds of food and like want to barf, but then like, also like what I love Kirby Lane because like everything's sticky there. Like everything. Like the chair is sticky and the menu is sticky. And like the food is sticky, your feet are sticky by the end of it. Like, but it's like, I could literally spend like 4 hours in Kirby Lane. Me and my best friend would literally just sit there for hours and just do nothing. And I feel like when you have nothing else to do, like, oh my god, Kirby Lane is the place to go.
Oh my god. Is Idletown secretly Lazy Town? Because
Yes, Idletown is secretly Lazy Town. Absolutely. Y'all, there's like so many photos of me in pink wigs. And I swear I didn't plan it. It just like kind of happened. You know, everyone's on TV walking like, oh my god, there's a pink wig just flew from the sky. No, but yeah, I feel like yeah, Lazy Town glowed up, you know? She came through. Is her name Stephanie?
Yeah.
Dang, why do I remember that? I swear, I feel like I remember the most useless stuff. And in school, I like tried so hard to be a good student, but like I just remember, oh yeah, the girl from Lazy Town, her name is Stephanie. I'm glad I know that. I'm glad that my brain is keeping that safe. Have I seen Ashley? Well, she's gonna be at the show. Well, if Ashley wasn't here, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, we're not friends. No, she's gonna be here. She's definitely gonna be hiding as much as possible. She's a very shy person, which is why I love her. Because I'm a very shy person as well. But she'll be here. She'll be having a good time. She'll probably be like backstage somewhere, like. But yeah, I love her. She'll be here in a
I
second.
don't think I'm gonna get called in.
When did I decide to put away my science teacher dreams and become a musician? I wanted to be a science teacher my whole life. I don't know. Okay, yeah. The only reason I really wanted to be a science teacher is because my science teacher in the 6th grade, his name was Mr. Pookish, and he had a fish tank in his classroom, and I thought it was so cool. And that's like basically the only reason why. Also, I just like I like a huge biology nerd. But I feel like when I started songwriting, I like realized that there's literally nothing else that I was better at, and nothing else that I loved more than writing songs. So it kind of became obvious. Also, I feel like eventually, like once Idletown came out and like y'all like did your thing and like made it happen, I feel like it was like almost like I have to do this, or else it'll be like an injustice to like everything that we've all worked so hard for.
Yeah, you and yellow.
Okay. Today's my birthday and I was
Happy birthday! Everyone say happy birthday!
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Can you come over here? I want to see you.
Wait, how old are you turning?
I'm 19.
Oh my god, 19!
Yes.
That's a good age.
My last year. I'll be 19.
I know. It's okay. I feel like 19 is like a good, it's a solid year. I had a solid 19, guys. A lot happened.
I love you.
I love you too. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. I hope you have fun, okay? Hope you have a lot of fun.
I will, because it's you. Like, I love
Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Love you, Mama.
I love you. Hi. Sorry for like my crotch being in your face this whole entire time. Thank you. I love you.
We like switch buds.
Oh, the last movie that I went to go see was Captain Marvel. It was so good. And Brie Larson is so adorable. And if you aren't attracted to her, you're lying. You're lying. I don't care what sexuality you are lying.
But you wish you had that fan now.
The cat, I know. Honestly, the cat was my favorite part. Oh, what is it? What was it called? Goose, yes, yes. Black
I want to
goose.
go with you. I don't with my family.
Oh, how do you manage to make friends in high school when you're shy and nervous? I don't know how I made friends. I think when you're shy, you culminate the other shy people. There's just like a recognition amongst everyone, like, okay, so you don't want to talk to anyone, I don't want to talk to anyone, like, let's do this. And I feel like when Ashley and I first became friends, apparently, I don't remember this, but it was in the 6th grade, she asked me to sign her yearbook, and I had just moved to Georgetown. I moved 3 schools in the 6th grade, because I've moved around a bunch of times, and I was so nervous to sign her yearbook because I had no clue who she was. I was like, you're a stranger. But I mean, like, honestly, like, I feel like the thing with shy people is like, you don't talk to many people, but when you do, it means a lot, and it'll show, and you'll make some good friends.
Okay, so can you say hi to Caroline and Valerie, and then you miss
Hi, Caroline and Valerie. Hi.
you miss Georgetown High School. I'm a senior there this year.
You're a senior at GHS? I don't miss Georgetown High School.
I'm not gonna miss it either.
Guys, high school was rough.
It's only getting worse.
It was rough, and I don't know, it was just weird. I feel like when I was in high school, like, nobody cared that I was there, which is fine. It's like good times being invisible. But like, it's just like, I went back to GHS like last time I was here, and it was like the most surreal experience of my life, because like no matter how many years removed you are from high school, the second you step back into the hallway, you're like, oh my god. It's like, oh no. Like I like saw like a sophomore, and I was like, ah, hi. Like I was like, I don't know. It's just like high school was rough, but I worked very, very hard. And if you work very hard, you don't have to be at GHS anymore. Also, senior year, I skipped so much school. I don't even know how I graduated. They brought me to the principal's office one time, and they were like, you've skipped like 47 classes. And I was like, no, I haven't. And they were like, okay. And I was like, I'm gonna graduate. And they're like, sure. Like, I didn't play football, so they didn't care, you know? They're like, okay, sure, whatever.
Like, I've been called up to the office and I tweeted him. I was like, it's because
What
you skipped so
advice
much.
would you give to young artists?
What advice would I give to young artists? Just draw all the time. I don't think that I would have had anything if I hadn't just been like obsessed with drawing. Cause like I feel like everything with my whole career started from just like me drawing, and it's kind of weird when you think about it, cause like you don't really expect anything to come out of anything that you do, especially when you're from a small town. You definitely don't expect like anything bigger to happen to you than like what you've been raised in, you know? Just like work really hard and practice, and I feel like if there's anything you can do is like don't compare yourself to other people, don't compare yourself to other artists, just like keep your head down and like focus on you and focus on what you want to do, and like eventually you look like you take a step back and you're like, oh my gosh, like I've done this incredible thing, and it was for me, and it was fun, you know? My second biggest fear. My first biggest fear is failure. That's scary. Second biggest fear? Huh. God, I don't even know. I'm not really afraid of death. I'm not afraid of spiders. They're kind of cool. I follow like a lot of insect pages on Instagram. But, like, I'm a little bit afraid of heights a bit. I was playing. I just opened for Panic at the Disco. But I think what people don't realize is like that stage is really, really high. And so like I'd be like singing and I like look down and I'd be like, whoa, and I'd like keep singing and be like backed away from singing. Like it's like literally, it's like 15 feet high. So like if I were to fall, like I'd die. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of afraid of heights. My favorite ramen noodle, like cup of ramen noodle, probably just a classic chicken, right?
Yeah.
I was like your classic poor kid, like $0, and my dad made no money. So I was raised on like beans and cup of noodle, Pop-Tarts.
Yes.
And have y'all ever been so poor that you've eaten just a tortilla?
Yes! With butter!
That's a good meal, y'all. You all the way at the end.
So my grandpa was like, pretty
Hi.
honey.
Who? Hi, Val and Lily.
My own?
My favorite kind of dog is my dog. My doggy. He is a blue heeler, which is like a weird mutt that. And I feel like as a mixed race person, I am also a weird mutt. So I feel like we have a bond that cannot be broken.
You, the glasses.
Well, if you could go anywhere in the world right now, where would you go?
If I could go anywhere in the world right now, I'd be right here. That ain't even to like make y'all feel good. Like I just love Texas. I got out of the bus today and I was like, I took a deep breath. Because I love the way Texas smells, and I love Texans in general. They're so polite. Like you sneeze and like everyone in the room says bless you. Like you sneeze in LA, they're like, fuck you. Oh God, I love Texas. I like literally, like, I think about Texas all the time, and I love it here. I love it here.
I want to
Hi.
go home.
If I could transform into my final form. Honestly, I feel like I have evolved a lot since I was like 0. I feel like middle school me was some other type of Conan. So I feel like very close to fully evolved now. I'm very satisfied with how I've been doing. I think I've been doing all right. So I'm happy with where I am. Although, if I were to fully evolve, I would want to be a Charizard, but like, whatever. Whatever. Oh, I have time for one more question, okay? Just one. You. Hi. Love you too. How is class at UCLA? Miserable! Oh my God, horrible. But, you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do. Just do it. You work hard, grind, you get this bread, and you just do it. I feel like it's an honor to be able to go to college. So, like, I believe in all of y'all. Y'all might live in a small town right now, but you can get out of here if you want to, or you can stay here. I'll visit you anytime.
Yes.
I just relate a lot to y'all because we've been through it. Y'all, we've been through it. But yeah, I'm gonna go do my thingy now. But thank you guys so much. I'm gonna hug every single one of you guys super hard after the show.